Hey, I'm David Carnoy, and I review headphones for CNET.com. And a lot of people these days are asking me, what are the best true wireless earbuds out there right now? Well, I've got a lot of them in front of me, and we're going to go through them and try to answer that question. Let's start with the least expensive models first. Not everyone wants to spend $250 on the Earpods Pro. I've got one here. These are the earphone free, and they retail for less than $50. While they're a little bit generic looking, they are pretty comfortable to wear, and they also sound pretty decent and work well as a headset for making calls. So a lot of bang for the buck with these headphones. Okay, so stepping up to $100 now, we get the Anker Liberty Air 2s. These are the successor to the Liberty Airs, and what's better about these is they have wireless charging, they also have USB-C charging, better battery life, and really the key feature here is better call quality. These have 4 microphones, and they do a really good job at reducing the noise around you when you're making calls. The sound quality is decent. It's not going to be as good as some of these higher-end models I'm going to talk about later, but it is pretty good. So now stepping up to the $150 price range, you have the Anker Liberty 2 Pros. This is going to sound better than the Liberty Air 2. It's also got a little bit different design. It's not going to fit quite as many ears as the Liberty 2 Airs, but this does sound better. It has richer sound quality, bigger bass, dynamic sound. It also has wireless charging and USB-C charging. This is really designed to sound more like a headphone that is in the $200, $250 price range, but these guys cost $150. Now things start to get a little compressed as you head from the $150 to $250 price range. There's a lot of models in this price range. Let's start with the Jaybird Vista. This is really designed for active people, runners, and it really fits in your ears really snugly, tightly. It has these sports wings here, and this is one of the more comfortable, snugly fit headphones. It sounds pretty good. It doesn't sound necessarily as good as some of the models that are in the $200 to $250 price range. These are $180. They come in a variety of colors. USB-C charging. I also really like the case. It's really compact. It doesn't have wireless charging in it, but it's got this little lanyard you can attach to it. Battery life's also pretty good. The one thing I'd say is that if you want to use these for making calls, they're only okay for making calls. I wouldn't say they're great for making calls. Next up is the Jabra Elite 75T. It's actually earned an Editor's Choice recently. It is the successor to the 65T. Really the key differences here are that it's a smaller earbud and also a smaller case. It's about 20% smaller, both the earbuds and the case, and it has USB-C charging. That new design should allow this to fit more ears better. One of the problems with the 65T was it was a little bit big and it just didn't fit certain people's ears well. These are also very good for making calls, maybe not quite as good as the Earpods Pro or the Anker Liberty Air 2. They also sound good. I think they sound slightly better than the Earpods Pro. They're a little bit more dynamic. They have a little bit more bass definition, just a little more excitement to them. One other thing I should mention about these is they do have better battery life than both the Earpods Pro and the original 65Ts. It's about 7.5 hours. So these were originally supposed to come out at $200, but I think Jabra saw the competition from the Earpods Pro, brought these down to $180, and that makes these a more attractive option at that price point. So now we're gonna go above $200 and we're gonna hit the Sony Wf 1000X Mark III. I don't create the model names. These are among my favorite sounding true wireless earbuds. They're a little bit bigger. They do stick out from your ears a little bit. Some people might not like it. They fit my ears really well. The case is a little bit big. It does have USB-C charging. Battery life is really good. You should get above 7 hours on these. And the other key feature here is that they do have noise canceling, just like the Earpods Pro do. I would say these are a little bit better at noise canceling than the Earpods Pro. They're not as discreet looking, and one of the other small problems is that the headset performance using these to make calls just isn't as good as the Earpods Pro, and I was really hoping that they would be a little bit better in that area. All right, we're going up another $25 into the $250 price range. Let's start with the Sennheiser Momentum True Wireless. They sound really good. They're a little bit big. They also have USB-C charging. The battery life is only okay at around 4 hours, and the other small issue with them is with the charging case. If you leave these guys out for a while, if you don't use them for a while and you haven't charged the case, both the earbuds and the case will slowly drain their battery. A lot of these other ones, if you leave them out for a while, that's not going to happen. Also, at $250, you have the Beats Powerbeats Pro. If you remember when these first came out, people were really excited because they were looking for AirPods that had better sound, and these Powerbeats Pro certainly have better sound. They have a sportier design, they go over your ear, and they have a lot better battery life. They have some of the best battery life of any of these true wireless earphones. They do have lightning charging, and they do charge quickly, but for some people this is going to be a little bit too big a case. The other small issue is for some people these won't quite fit your ears. I have my own tips on here. I had to use these jumbo tips, so just make sure these fit in your ears, but they are a very good true wireless headphone. Also at $250, you have the AirPods Pro. These are probably the most popular true wireless model at the moment. They are noise canceling. They also have a noise isolating design. They have a little ear tip, unlike the regular AirPods that have a hard bud. Really what makes them special, I think, is their design. They just have this nice small carrying case. They fit in your ears well. They're lightweight. They have good sound. It's open sound. I would say that some of these other models sound a little bit better, just more definition in the bass, but overall they sound decent. They also are very good for making calls. Their battery life is pretty good at 5 hours, and they have always on Siri. That's that hands-free Siri. So maybe not a great deal at $250, but a pretty safe bet. All right, we're gonna throw one last high-end model. It is the Master and Dynamic M07 Plus. There also is an M07, but the Plus improves upon the battery life, some of the connectivity issues that the MW07 had. And really the Master and Dynamic is kind of a swanky model. It has this chrome case. You actually get a case for the case, which is a little weird, but this will get scratched up if you leave it in a bag. These are kind of known for their audiophile quality. Some of the best kind of well-balanced sound, detailed, nice definition in the bass. And as I said, this model has better battery life. Its design is a little bit funky. They do stay in your ears pretty well. I had a little bit trouble getting a tight seal. I had to bring my own ear tips, and it's really crucial that you get a tight seal with these or you won't get the really good sound quality. Not for everyone, but a set of really good sounding true wireless earbuds. So I probably haven't answered your question quite yet about what is the best true wireless set of earbuds, and that really kind of depends on your price point. These Liberty Airs are probably the best at $100 if that's all you have to spend. And if you want to go up, then there are a lot more choices. As I said before, the AirPods Pro are a safe bet. Right now it is our highest rated set of true wireless earbuds. Right beneath it is this Jabra Elite 75T. It's about $75 less. I think more people will like the AirPods slightly more. I also like the Sonys for their sound, so they are worth considering, particularly if they do go on sale eventually. And I also use these Jaybird Vistas a lot for running. They're easy to carry around at the gym. They don't sound quite as good as some of the other models. If you're looking for kind of an overall value, this Anker Liberty 2 Pro is good. It sounds good. It has good headset performance. And then we get down to the $50 price range. Amazon, as I said, has just a ton of these models. These do sound good and really have great features for the money. Last but not least, you have the Powerbeats Pro. What I have seen since the AirPods Pro have come out, that this model has been coming down in price. Apple does own Beats, so Apple has two models competing against each other, but that's probably a good thing because this is a very good headphone for some people's ears. Ultimately, it's really hard to declare a true winner in this category. All the models here are highly rated and recommendable, but there's three I gave the Editor's Choice Award to. The Anker Soundcore Liberty Air 2, that one was my value pick. The Jabra Elite 75T, that's a good all-around choice. And then the Apple AirPods Pro, they're really comfortable to wear. They sound better than the original AirPods. They have a nice feature set, and they work really well for making calls. If you want to wait, there'll be plenty of new true wireless earbuds in the coming months, including ones from Microsoft, Google, and Bose. And that means I'll probably be doing this again sooner than I might like. I'm David Carnoy for CNET.com. Thanks for watching.